we will live.
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far!
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
You're gonna work harder than you ever worked before.
But that's fine, we'll just get tough and win it.
If a person grits his teeth and shows real determination,
failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done. Believe me when I say
We can break this army here.
And win just one for the Gipper.
But I say to you, what every warrior has known since the beginning of time,
you've got to get mad.
I mean plumb mad dog mean.
If you would be free men, then you must
fight to fulfill that promise. Let us
Cut out their living guts
1 inch at a time.
and they will know what we can do.
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
You're like a big bear, man.
This is your time. Seize the day.
Never surrender. Victory or death.
That's the Chicago.
Who's with me?
Clap! Clap! Don't let him die! Clap!
All right, let's fly.
And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall know my name is the Lord. When I tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our Independence Day.
.10 in the morning, 10 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock. Welcome to this edition of The Wake with Jake right here on WLS. Our phone number, as always, 591-8900. You wish to text, you can. Text 68683, and the first thing put in there, WLSAM, and then whatever you want to say. You wish to email, you can. It's jake@WLSAM.com, or you can join our Facebook page. It's Jake Hartford, and just ask to be a member. That's all there is. Now, the show just started, and I have to apologize right off the bat. Can't believe it. You heard that little montage, first of all, at the start. I want you to feel that way when you go into the polls this Tuesday. This is our time, whatever our time is. I think it was one of them. And if you know all those movies, and you want to call in and tell us what it is, you know what? You're too damn smart for the show. You shouldn't be listening. But I was reminded right before the polka ended, and this is what I have to apologize for, we usually have a little clip in our openings of somebody who's either their birthday or somebody who died, of note. And we totally forgot about James MacArthur. Bury him, Dano. From Hawaii Five-0, the real Hawaii Five-0, not that show they have on now with Jim Belushi. Why does he have another show? What is it? And has he showed up in San Francisco yet to be the Giant fan? It seems like no matter who's playing in the Super Bowl, the World Series, he ends up there as one of the fans. Oh, I've always loved that team. Although if you went to the Giant games this week, there was reports in the outfield that the smell of a certain substance was wafting through the air. Anyway, we forgot about James MacArthur, 72 years of age. His mother, I believe, was Helen Hayes. I met him some years ago. He came through Chicago with her. And very nice gentleman. But that was the original show, the Hawaii Five-0. They're doing a lot of repeats now of things. I take it back. He's not. And now I have to apologize the second time. And the show just started. Jim Belushi is not in Hawaii Five-0. He's in the show Defenders, which is another knockoff of a show that was around years ago. I apologize for that. I just don't like Jim Belushi for some reason. He's in the Defenders. James Caan's kid is in Hawaii Five-0. And there you go. 591-8900 with the is the phone number. If you're on the phone lines, stay there. We will get to you. Paul in Arlington Heights, welcome to the show, sir.
Well, good morning, Jake. Jake, you mentioned about Dano dying, but on a happier subject, because I want to start the show on a happy mood. One of the stars of Happy Days, we know one died last week, but one person is celebrating a birthday today, and that, of course, is Henry Winkler, turns 65 today.
Are you kidding?
No. How depressing is that? 65, Henry Winkler, unreal.
Wow. He has a recurring role in a show on one of the cable channels. It's the one where it's about a concierge doctor up in Long Island.
Well, I never watched that, so.
Yeah, it's he's in that.
And then also celebrating a birthday today is from the Jefferson Airplane, the lead singer, Grace Slick, turned 71 today.
No.
Yes. Boy, I wonder how many White Rabbits he's seeing lately.
I talked to who was it I talked to? You would know more than I would, because you would listen to the show and I would have done the interview and I wouldn't remember. That doesn't make any sense, but I talked to the guy from the Jefferson Airplane last year. Who was that?
Mickey Thompson?
Could be.
Probably, because I know he still has a band together. And in fact, they just played here at our Arlington Heights Frontier Days this last summer. Mickey Thompson and Jefferson Starship, they call themselves.
Maybe it was Mickey Thompson then.
Yeah.
He still lives in San Francisco, does he?
I think so.
Then it was.
and you mentioned San Francisco. I'm glad to see, Jake, that the San Francisco Giants are got such a great start in that World Series, because we don't want any of those San Francisco baseball fans getting depressed and jumping off that Golden Gate Bridge.
No, we don't. not when they hit the water at 70 miles an hour.
That's right. All right, Jake, have a good weekend.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for starting the show again.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And speaking of the World Series, the Giants are up 2-0. It moves to Texas, and former President Bush is going to throw out the first ball tomorrow night. We're going to see what kind of ovation he gets. Catherine.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Catherine.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I was just listening to you guys talking about the World Series, and I was just remembering when I first came to America, and I didn't know anything about baseball, and I watched it for hours on TV trying to figure out the rules, and that was the time when the Cubs actually got to, I think, the pennant, it's called. I never watched it after that. So.
What year might that have been?
84.
84. That was the first time they made the playoffs in a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
They lost. They ended up losing 3-2 to the San Diego team.
I don't remember what they ended up with for a record. And then the following year, since I had mastered the rules of baseball, I had watched the football, which I didn't know anything about either. And that was the 85 Bears, which was a lot of fun. The only game I didn't watch that season, because I had a midterm, was the Dolphins game, and that's when they lost. So now my family, whenever they want a team to win, they force me to watch that stuff.
Are you going to vote on Tuesday?
Yeah. I'm a naturalized American now, so.
All right. We have a little game we're going to play during the show.
Gosh, but I'm French still in my mind, so I don't know if I'll be able to answer your question.
It's no big
but
deal.
I'll try.
And you know what's very unique about this game is we have no prizes.
Oh, well.
So even if you win, you get nothing.
Well, then I can't lose.
Yeah, so you can't lose. All right, here. This is the game. It's called On the Ballot or NBA Player or On the Ballot or WNBA Player. You know, the WNBA is the Professional Basketball League for women. The NBA is the Professional Basketball League for men. And then On the Ballot. I'm going to give you a name. You tell me if they're on the Illinois statewide ballot or they're a basketball player, okay?
Okay.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
I'll say it's an NBA.
You're right. He's on the Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
See, now if we had a prize, you'd have won something, but we have no prize, so you win nothing.
It's full soup then.
Congratulations for being a citizen, Catherine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go. That's how we do it. 591-8900 is 518. Back after this.